Gremlins 2 is better than Gremlins.
Gremlins 2 is not better than Gremlins.
It is.
No,
it has a stronger...
No.
It's the
Gremlins
same director. He made it as a parody of the first one.
No.
He made it as a parody of the first one. You know what? It's got the bad Gremlin. It's got the lady Gremlin.
No.
There's so many different types of Gremlin.
Hey guys, Lex Stahl here.
I'm Bat Tracy.
For Punk Rock Blues.
Bat Gremlin Tracy.
Don't do that.
It's our 25 days of...
That seems like today's movie is Gremlins 2. And that'll also only make sense for people that saw this movie.
It is
the
25 Days of Christmas Ultimate Spectacular Telethon Marathon.
Extravaganza Bash. Day...
14. James Boulanger.
James Boulanger over a year ago.
This is what you've been waiting for. We watched The Ref.
Could you imagine if we made this the shortest one ever? Like we're
done.
It was good.
This is the part where we do the outro.
Yeah, this is the part where we do the outro.
We watched The Ref with Kevin Spacey, Judy Davis, and Dennis Leary. I read the cast backwards.
What's the story is what you're going to ask me.
Oh, do you want to take this one?
I'll take it.
Alright, what's the story?
So the story is Dennis Leary is a criminal, a thief named Gus, and he's breaking into this famous, this house of an extravagant amusement park. Wealthy guy.
Eccentric guy. A childlike eccentric.
A guy that is, as Willard. You said, he is basically the guy from Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, Waldorf.
Not Waldorf. That's Good Charlotte.
Is that not his name?
No, you said it right in the movie. Walsworth?
Fish Odor. Yeah, the wharf.
Yeah.
That's what he owns.
Yeah, anyway, so he is also never in the movie. It's just a picture of him.
Yeah.
So anyway,
he looks like Ron
he's
Jeremy.
robbing the house, and the guy's super rich, so he has like a trap set, and so that's
booby trap.
A burglar alarm goes off, and the whole town's on the lookout because it turns out that Gus is like a very famous thief, I guess, and he's around the country.
Robbing the county.
Is that all it is?
Yeah, he was robbing houses all over the county.
But then he goes to Jamaica every time. I
don't think that's true.
He said that's his usual thing, except for this time was the last score. Anyways, so then he kidnaps Judy Davis at a convenience store because she thinks she's alone, but she's with Kevin Spacey and him.
They're married and
they're separated, and so it's also Christmas Eve.
And they argue a ton.
Until he has a plan, he goes back to their house, and they argue the whole time. And he's the ref because he's got to consult their marriage, and their son's coming home from Army military camp or school, and Kevin Spacey's entire family is home for the holidays, and they have to all sit through dinner, and it's a hostage situation. That's a real save the rec center situation. The rec center being their marriage,
and also Dennis Leary. Also,
why is he a rec center guy? Oh, that's right.
No, they have to save him.
Oh. I was going to say,
from the cops.
Famously, Dennis Leary owns 8 rec centers.
I was also going to say, in other countries, this was named Hostile Hostages.
That's pretty funny.
Way better title than The Ref.
Well, when we remake it, we'll give it that name. Yeah, because they don't say he's a ref or anything. You pick up why it's called that.
Also, I just noticed this about the case as I was looking down.
Yeah.
He's leaning against the white background, but there's shadows.
Yeah,
so is he in a solid white room?
No, it's just the walls. It's a tight room.
And
the menu, he was leaning against the title of the movie.
Yeah, that's true.
What's your rating?
I'm giving this 5 golden rings. I really liked this. This is my type of movie. It reminds me of like 8 Heads in a Duffel Bag, where Joe Pesci's a criminal, but he's like getting into it with the family. He's like, I will fucking kill you, you fuckers. Not the dialogue. But it could be.
Could be.
And also, is this the first R-rated movie we watched this year?
No. We watched Bad Santa 2.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And Gremlins and...
Gremlins is PG.
Oh, it definitely shouldn't be.
Well, that's what one of the movies
That's what we said.
Yeah, it was one of the
movies we didn't do Die Hard this year. What did we start with?
Nightmare Before Christmas was just also PG.
Rents are.
I don't think Rent is. I think it's PG-13.
Really?
I think so.
They say fuck so many times.
They say it twice.
Only PG-13. That is insane. That should...
They only say the F word twice in the movie. 2 times during Tango Marine. Anyway, yeah, I really liked this one. I liked the cast. Kevin Spacey's a great actor who ruined his career and legacy by being a rapist. And to Anthony Rapp, who's in Rent, and also other
Shouldn't
people
laugh
maybe.
about it, but
Yeah, he's a terrible guy, and then he tried to blame it on being gay. So, just a horrible guy. But, yeah, what's your rating?
I'm giving this 5 golden rings.
Yeah, it's a really good.
Besides the start of the movie, which I didn't like, it really just takes off into a world of its own. So yeah, James Boulanger is definitely happy with waiting a year. I hope.
Yeah, good recommendation.
Unless he
Thank you.
secretly hates this movie and just wanted us to like suffer. Could you imagine you doing that? Like, my favorite movie, I want my YouTubers to review it, and then they wait a year to do so.
I mean, Zen did that technically.
With what?
He bought me Garbage Pail Kids for Christmas to make me watch it.
Yeah, but you knew that was bad.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine if we didn't know anything about Santa's Boot Camp and someone like recommended us Santa's Boot Camp, like, hey, it's my favorite Christmas movie.
I was like, wow.
It's my favorite Christmas movie. You have to watch it. We wait a year, we watch it. We go, what the hell, what the hell, Burnsy? And then Burnsy's like, aha, you guys are stupid. I made you watch that movie. You know?
Yeah,
it's like something like that. Or like if you pranked someone, like you tried a restaurant and it sucked, and then you.
It's like if I got someone to watch Elf Bowling the movie. I tried to get Cool Duder to watch Chihuahua the movie, and he didn't.
But it's like, imagine like you go to a restaurant and it sucks, and then you start vouching it to all of your friends because you're a dick to your friends, and you're like, you guys have to try this place.
And then they're like, why? It sucks. I'm like,
yeah, I know.
It did.
Yeah, it was really bad.
I feel like I do that to you and Dad sometimes, where I watch a really bad movie and I'm like, you guys got to see this.
So was Free Guy not good then?
No, Free Guy was actually really good. But
they haven't watched Santa's Boot Camp yet.
No, I think I've shit talked to Dad enough that I don't think he wants to.
No, they're gonna do it.
There was a lot of cool moments in this movie. The two cops, all the cops are so bumbling. They are bumbling.
Well, they don't have anything to do in that town. They say.
But the cops, there's a scene where they're watching It's a Wonderful Life, and then the sergeant. That's great. The sergeant brings in evidence that has Dennis Leary on film, like him doing the robbery. And they tape over it with It's a Wonderful Life. And then there's two other cops that show up to Kevin Spacey and Judy Davis.
It's just a different scene.
Whatever. They show up to the house wanting to see Kevin Spacey's brother Gary.
Yeah.
And Gary.
He's a hoot.
He is a hoot.
He becomes a hoot. That actor's always a hoot.
Is he in stuff?
Yes, I know him from something.
Okay. Well,
you'll know as soon as
they show up and they're just having a good time, and they're like, "Oh, last year you guys had this rum cake." It's like, "Yeah, we did." No, they said rum.
Oh,
cake.
that's it. They
and there's a guy named George who's dresses as Santa, and he gets pissed drunk throughout the movie and starts yelling at kids and stuff. And everyone that drives by is like, "Go home, George. You're drunk."
Okay, you've seen Jungle to Jungle with him. That's a fact.
Okay, I have seen that, but I don't remember. I've also seen Rounders.
He's Sean Fry in Rounders. Those are movies I haven't seen, though. What do I know him from? He's in Taxi, directed by the great Tim Story.
Who's he playing that?
Big Cop.
He's in
Hitch.
Hitch.
In Hitch, a speed dating guy. He's out of my league, Mr. Kettner. That's how I know him.
I've seen Fool's Gold. I've seen College Road Trip.
I know him from She's Out of My League. Yeah, he's Jay Baruchel's dad. That's how I know him.
Okay.
Because I famously watched that movie a lot.
Yeah, you do.
It's a good movie. You just rewatched it, right? Yeah. That's a very underrated film. We're gonna watch it next year for our Christmas movie.
We aren't. It's not a Christmas movie. It's a Hanukkah movie. Jay Baruchel's Jewish.
Because Seth Rogen's friends with Jay Baruchel.
Yeah. He found an article that said any Seth Rogen movie you can watch on Hanukkah.
It's not what it said. It was, I googled a list of Hanukkah movies, and it was like 15 Hanukkah films, and like half of them were Seth Rogen films, and it was just like, listen, it may not be about Hanukkah, but he plays a Jewish character, and it's like, what?
But yeah, so when as they're getting kidnapped.
My favorite Hanukkah movie, Jack and Jill. Adam Sandler, he plays two Jews for the price of one. It's great.
That was a terrible movie. My God, Dad tried to watch The Ridiculous Six.
Yeah.
He turned it off.
Tried?
Yeah, he didn't finish it. The Ridiculous Six has a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
You liked it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jack and Jill's the only Adam Sandler movie that I'm like, I don't like it.
I thought Dad didn't stop movies.
Yeah, I know. He called me up there. He was like 2 minutes into it, and he was like, "What the hell is this? Have you seen this?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Is it good?" And I was like, "Well, listen, it has a 0% Rotten Tomatoes." I was like, "I kind of like it."
So many Adam Sandler films do have 0%, though.
But I told him,
new to him.
I was like, "Listen, watch the first 10 minutes. If you don't like it, just turn it off." And I don't even think he lasted 10 minutes. But so as they're kidnapped.
Well, Dad and I, how far did we make it into, what's that horrible movie you made us watch? Bleached, or whatever it's called?
Spread.
That movie sucked.
That's a good movie.
No, didn't you just rewatch it?
I like it. Okay, so as they're kidnapped, their family is also coming for Christmas dinner, and it's Gary and his wife and their 2 kids, and then Kevin Spacey's mom.
I thought it was rotten.
It's a good movie.
It's a horror movie.
I'm part of that 51% that likes it, or 49%, I guess, that likes it. There's a part where they start all yelling. Dennis Leary pretends to be their therapist, their marriage counselor, and
Dr.
there's a part
Wong.
where all of the families like yelling at each other, and they're like starting to stick up for each other, and then there's a part where Gary just goes. It was amazing. The mom character.
A lot of G names in this movie. We have Gary, Gus, and George.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary and Kevin Spacey's mom, who I cannot remember his character name.
Who's Gary? He's
Kevin Spacey's.
Ooh. Louis? Lloyd.
Lloyd.
Yeah.
So Gary and Lloyd's mom, total bitch.
Yeah.
Like she's the old cantankerous
Rich
lady who they're all just waiting for her to die.
Who I think is
though
British or something.
I think if she does die, she won't leave them any money because that's
Not
how
anymore.
much of a bitch she is. Like she's a straight up cunt.
Yeah.
And I know that might offend some viewers because it's an offensive word, but it's not really. It's just a word. Also, they say it a lot in other countries.
There's worse words. You know, you can't.
There's words we can't say.
There's no worse word to attack a man's soul than prick.
I remember who told you that.
Yeah. Us that. We were in the same room. It was actually probably directed at you more than me, but
I can't imagine a situation where I would call a guy a prick.
I would never call a guy a prick.
I'd call a guy a dick.
I would call someone a prick if, like, someone was like, yeah, he was being a prick. And I'd be like, yeah, okay, I get it. But I'm not going to call someone a prick.
Yeah, there's a part in Fast Times where they spray paint prick over the guy's door. I'm just like, you could literally do any other...
I think douche is a step up from prick. I say douche before prick.
I don't really say douche all that
That's
much.
a douche.
I just say dick or asshole.
Yeah, but sometimes people are. There are fields. Some people are douches but not dicks, dicks but not douches.
There's 3 kinds of people in this world, Chuck.
Yeah.
You got your dicks, your pussies, and your assholes. The problem is that dicks want to fuck pussies, but they also want to fuck assholes, Chuck. And pussies, they want to get everything all wet. And assholes, they just want to get shit all over everything. But dicks like fucking assholes.
See, there's 3 kinds of people. Dicks, pussies, and assholes. Pussies think everyone can get along, and dicks just want to fuck all the time without thinking it through. But then you got your assholes, Chuck. And all the assholes want us to shit all over everything. So pussies may get mad at dicks once in a while because pussies get fucked by dicks. But dicks also fuck assholes, Chuck. And if they didn't fuck the assholes, you know what you'd get? You'd get your dick and your pussy all covered in shit.
Oh, what a good scene.
The Ref.
The Ref is really good.
He's so good.
What were your favorite bits? I like that they yelled at each other constantly. Like, at first you're like, wow, this is kind of annoying, but then it's, oh my god, so funny. I wanted them to non-stop yell the entire movie. And you predicted something about this.
I predicted a lot about this movie.
That they would become friends with Dennis Leary at the end.
I knew
and they kind of did.
They kind of do, because they were like, what, are we going to turn him in? Why would we turn him in?
And they trust their 15 or 16-year-old son to go with a criminal.
Yeah. Well, he's in military school. He's got it covered.
And J.K. Simmons was in this movie in his film debut.
I kind of didn't like the kid. I didn't really love Jesse.
Jesse? No, I didn't either.
J.K. Simmons, he has film debut.
I really only like these 3. And Gary.
Yeah. Gary's great.
Gary was great.
George, I thought was going to be good, but not. The cops, George, Santa.
Yeah.
He turns into a dick while he's drunk.
A real prick.
Yeah, a real prick. A real cacti. We're making new ones up. Anything with a point, am I right? He's real Eiffel Tower.
Well, he didn't really have a point in the movie.
No, he really didn't, because you thought, he was going to stop them.
Yeah.
Well, no, he gives them the suit. I mean, he doesn't give them the suit. They knock him out and steal his suit.
Yeah.
That is a bit I love. So George is a cop, or George is a guy that's going around as Santa delivering fruitcake, and then he gets drunk at everyone's house.
Yeah.
And then everyone knows who he is, and then
they're like, go home,
Gus
George.
knocks him out and steals his suit to escape through the woods to get to the harbor to escape. And
with his partner, Murray.
They're walking down the street, and Jesse's with him. And
Murray could have been played by Dick Miller.
Yeah. And the cops roll up, and they're like, George, curfew said, you gotta go home, George. Merry Christmas, George. You gotta get back home. It's like everyone just thinks he's George. He's the one guy that the cops... Well, also the cops wouldn't... I think the cops didn't even expect them to be at Lloyd's house because they're all old friends. They're just waiting to see Gare. Gare.
Where's Gare?
There's not a lot of bad bits. The opening...
Yeah, the opening was a little weird, but I guess it sets up... It doesn't even set the tone of the movie. There was one thing from the opening that came back, and it was when George is walking through, and the cop's like standing there, and he's like, "Hey, officer, you ever figure out what happened to the baby Jesus from the manger scene, the nativity scene?" And then George shows up later to their house, and he's like, "Yeah, we're still missing that baby Jesus from last year. I think Jesse took it." That's the only setup from that opening shot.
No.
I don't know if you caught that, but...
No, I didn't. That was when I was ordering food.
Yeah.
Because you started the movie while I was ordering food. So, but yeah, besides that bit, there was something near the end I kind of hated. I remember there was like, well, besides there is an F drop in this. So that can be cut when we remake the movie.
Yeah.
Because we're going to remake this movie. We're going to get Gilbert Gottfried, we're going to pay him on Cameo. We're just going to send him
He's
a
going to play every role.
He's going to play everyone because he'll do anything on Cameo if you
if you want to make Gilbert Gottfried say some weird stuff, just pay him on Cameo.
Literally anything.
Anything you type, he will say. Anything. It does not matter.
I don't know, it's probably expensive.
Yeah.
How much do they drop on that? It's like $500, I think, for Gilbert Gottfried.
I don't remember. I think it was maybe $150.
He always comes up if I open Cameo. He's like one of the like...
Because maybe people are like, this guy will say anything.
He's insane.
And he just holds his phone and reads it word for word.
Yeah.
Like, he talks about swallowing cum and jizz. And...
He's going to get himself canceled, but it's okay.
He's already was canceled.
Was he canceled?
Yeah. That's why he lost the Affleck duck thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was he canceled?
I don't remember. He said something... I think maybe he joked about a school shooting or something. I don't remember. Hi, guys. Gilbert Gottfried here.
What's that lady's name?
That's pretty good.
I used to
Gilbert
be able to
Gottfried.
do a really good Gilbert Gottfried.
He's in, what's that movie he's in?
He's in The Adventures of Ford Fairlane.
He's in Beverly Hills Cop, right? Or Beverly Hills Cop 2?
Maybe.
Isn't he?
I don't remember, honestly.
He's like, it was early...
He's in the Ford Fairlane. Hi, guys. Gilbert Gottfried here.
Who's the...
Let me know if that's a good one. It sounds good in my head, but you can't judge your own voice.
Who's the deaf lady?
In Ford Fairlane?
He has a 91 Emmy Awards, a 9/11...
Oh, the tsunami joke is what got him kicked off of Affleck. An earthquake?
It says tsunami here, and then here it says the earthquake disaster. Earthquakes cause tsunamis, though. It's a ripple effect.
Yeah. You know what else can cause tsunamis?
That was a pun, and is it okay? Can I make a tsunami joke? Or am I
Do you know what else can cause tsunamis? The moon. Do you know the moon controls the tide?
Yeah.
So
Did you
that's
get
why
my joke?
if the moon was to ever get closer to Earth, the tide and the waves would submerge the Earth.
Yeah, Beverly Hills Cop
crazy.
3, too, his third film. He's the one lawyer they go confront.
Oh yeah, okay.
Did you get my joke, though?
Yes, I got it.
It's a ripple effect.
I
It's
know, I
water.
heard it.
You're just saying all that stuff because you read that book as a kid.
Yeah. But it's true. The moon does control the
know.
tides.
The Ref. Do we have anything to say about it more? It's such a good movie. Just watch it.
It was very
It's
good.
so
I
hard
don't
to
know.
talk-
Is it maybe on Disney Plus? I don't know if they have R-rated movies on there because it is a Touchstone Pictures movie. Which, if you didn't know, Touchstone is Disney's adult label. It's discontinued now. I don't know what they use, but
watch The Ref.
just type in the ref and it tells you where it comes up.
Prime Video $3.99, YouTube $3.99.
Yeah,
Everything
it's kind of a hard movie to find. I think.
Yeah. How much? Do you remember how much this put you back?
A couple bucks.
I would definitely take a remaster of this.
Oh yeah, this needs a Blu-ray release, hardcore, because the DVD copy kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Because it's widescreen, but it's also letterboxed, so there's black bars on both the sides and top and bottom. So it needs a Blu-ray
that's
release,
what you remember when you
hardcore.
said letterboxed.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about when you said that there was no subtitles on screen, so I just thought you meant it was like the black caption bars or something.
Oh no.
Yeah. Go watch this if you can find it. I can look how much it is on not renting it. $6.99 on Prime.
That's so not expensive.
Free delivery by Saturday, guys. I think we're done. Are we done?
I
This
think
is
so.
Very good. James Boulanger.
Yeah, thank you.
Great.
Thank you, James Boulanger.
Great recommendation.
It was.
Hit us up with next year's.
Also, our last two movies, we gave the exact same scores.
Yeah.
Because you gave the Grinch 2 turtle doves, and then you gave An Elf Story 2 turtle doves. I gave the Grinch 3 French hens, and then I gave An Elf Story 3 French hens. So when I was editing, I just copied and pasted it. It was great.
Didn't you... He also recommended you... The cowboy movie.
Oh, Tombstone.
and you loved Tombstone.
Tombstone was great.
So
Yeah.
He just knows good movies.
Yeah.
So
God, Tombstone's fucking fantastic.
What do you think
Some
about-
of the best performances I've ever seen in a movie?
what do you think about that?
Specifically, Val Kilmer. Oh my God, he
What do
looks like he's on his deathbed in that movie.
What do you think about The Holiday?
Which is kind of funny, knowing what he did after that. He got cancer of the throat, and now he talks with one of those things.
Don't make it. Cut that.
I'm cutting that.
Bad. Do you like the Holiday trilogy, James Boulanger? Because we're doing that this year.
The Holiday Trilogy?
Yeah, Valentine's Day, New Year's Eve, and Mother's
Oh,
Day.
Jesus. Those are all bad.
No, they're not. You
Look
haven't
up the
seen
scores.
them. I don't care. Have you seen them?
No.
Okay. They're good. I mean, I've only seen New Year's Eve, but it's really good.
Is it?
Yeah. Ashton Kutcher's trapped in a elevator, and Bon Jovi's there. He's not in the elevator. He has a different story arc. But I've only seen that one.
I know Seth Meyers is in one of them.
Yeah.
He's maybe
he's
in Valentine's Day.
No, yeah.
And then there's Mother's Day.
There's
which
Mother's
is,
Day.
For some reason, the third.
And Leap Year isn't.
It was
in
just
that.
the least romantic holiday of all of them. Mother's Day.
Yeah, it's about motherfuckers. They got Jamie Foxx for that one.
Because, like, Father's Day, you know, if you got a daddy kink,
Yeah.
but Mother's Day, it's like...
And
what are
then
you
Leap
doing?
Year, which isn't in that trilogy.
No.
So well, I might still watch it on the next Leap Year.
Isn't it next year?
No, it's 2024.
Is it?
It's every 4 years. We just had one.
Oh, did we? I don't know.
2020. Every presidential election that year has a leap year.
Really?
And that's how you keep track of it.
Oh, it's
Like
the
except for
Olympics.
except for the change of the century. So like 2000 didn't have one.
It's like the Olympics.
The Olympics don't all have. I guess they would all be leap years. Well,
No, the Olympics are every presidential election. The winter, at least.
as I say, it's every 4 years per sport.
Yeah.
So.
It's the winter, and then the summer are every 2.
Yeah.
From when the winter
Yeah,
ends.
it's just 4 years for any sport. So it's 2 years
Yes.
as an Olympics, but 4 between the actual sports.
Why do they do it every 4 years? It makes no sense.
Because 2 years are for one sport and 2 years are for the other. It's 2 and 2. It's 2 years, 2 years, 2 years.
No, but I
it
mean,
alternates.
Why do they do the Olympics every 4 years? It makes no sense.
It's not every 4 years. It's
No,
every 2 years.
it's every 2 years, but it's summer and winter. Why don't they just do winter and summer every year or something? Why is it every 4 years?
Because you have
It makes
to
no
train.
sense.
It's the Olympics. I don't know. We're not going to argue with what the Greeks made up a long time ago. This is the outro. It's the part where we do the outro. Like this, we don't give it a thumbs
You know,
up.
when
if
the
you
Greeks
enjoyed-
invented the Olympics,
No.
it had to be really small.
No.
How many countries
No.
were there back then? And
No.
they weren't like calling up
No.
China and being like, hey, we're doing this thing
No.
called the Olympics. You
No.
know what I mean? Like Australia. That didn't exist back then. So they're not like
it really
calling up
helps the
Australia.
channel out a lot. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos and the notification jingle bell. See us all the time, especially this month, every day. It's free and you can always change your mind.
I always say every day, but it's only the first 25 days.
No, because we have other videos we could put out.
That's true. We're going to have to film an update at some point because it's getting really long.
But we always kick off the new year with a big update.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, I'm really thirsty. Who are
I am
you?
too.
Who are you? Just
I'm Bat Tracy. You can follow me on all my socials down there. Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube.
I've been Lex Dahl.
TikTok.
You can follow me on Instagram at StraightJuthJurgen, on Twitter at IdiotDahl. Check out my TikTok at Kesha Was Taken, the best username. You'll find on there. Stop blowing at the camera. We couldn't even see you. I know it's my moment, but we can still see you.
We are Lex and Bat, which equals Punk Rock Blues, which you can follow on all our socials down there.
Let's get that
At Punk Rock
t-shirt.
Blues.
Lex plus Bat equals Punk Rock Blues. You can pledge to our Patreon at patreon.com/punkrockblues. Check us a buck or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or 11, 12 or 13 or 14.
7 times 2.
Yeah.
Do you know what that equals?
14.
21.
No.
You know what's funnier than 21?
What?
22. This Rocky Rococo's? No, this is Patrick.
What are we watching tomorrow? Where is it? Is it a streamer one?
No, it's actually over there.
It's over here? Okay.
Yeah.
It looked like a DVD when I picked it up, and then it was really light, and I was like, what's going on? It's a Blu-ray. Krampus is tomorrow.
Adam Scott.
I've heard nothing but good things this whole month.
Same.
Since I've been telling people that we're going to watch Krampus.
Ricky and Elliot have been
Well,
talking
like
about it a
everyone
lot.
that I've been like, yeah, we watch a Christmas movie every year, I keep being like, oh, you watch Krampus? And I'm like, well, it's this year. Oh, good. So I've been looking forward to it since it came out. I just won't watch horror movies in the theaters, so I never made it to it. But we're doing it. And we'll leave the lights on because it's a scary movie. See you tomorrow.